This is the Winegard Air 360 GW1000 router.
Dad, the internet's down.
Dad, the internet's down.
I'm no expert on the subject, but there are a few ways I know of to get internet on the road, especially in the RV while traveling. Your cell phone has usually some sort of unlimited data plan. Now that only works if you are on your cell phone. You can use your cell phone hotspot and connect usually one device, whether it be your laptop, tablet, streaming TV, to your cell phone. What I've found in the past, the speeds are not that well, it's not that reliable, and it just doesn't seem to work well enough, especially if you rely on internet for business or school. The other way that I know of is to get a hotspot data plan. To get a hotspot data plan, you go to one of your major carriers and you get what's called a hotspot. This hotspot is a little device that has a SIM card inserted to it that now talks to the cell phone tower, and you connect your various devices to this hotspot. But again, the hotspot data plans are pretty expensive and pretty restrictive on how much data you can access. Here's one of the routers I've purchased to use on the cell phone data plans. This is a Netgear Nighthawk M1. Works really well. I used it in the old trailer before I purchased this new one. And the way this works is simply order the cell phone data plan from your provider. They'll send you a SIM card, and you open up the unit and insert the SIM card. Now all your devices in the RV will connect to this router. Again, this router has a password and a name, so everyone's device is always connected to this router, which is then connected to the cell phone tower. The cell phone tower sends the signal to your phone usually, which is inside of an RV, and generally the signal gets degraded or there's some loss, since that signal needs a direct line of sight for best performance. The router tends to have a stronger antenna built into it than your cell phone, tablet, or other devices. So I've had great success using these over the hotspot function of your cell phone. Netgear Nighthawk M1 router also has this antenna, which plugs into the back of the router and suction cups to your window, just to get a little better signal. If you knew where the cell phone tower was, on which side of the RV, you could go ahead and stick this to the window and get even better speeds, better signal. Prior to my new RV, this was my go-to. I had a unlimited AT&T plan and inserted the SIM card into the router, used this antenna, and everyone in the RV connected their devices to this router. My new RV came with the Winegard 360. What that is the dome on the roof, which serves three functions. It's a digital TV signal receiver, so that replaces the old bat wings that we were used to on the older RVs. It also has a Wi-Fi antenna built, and that receives the campground Wi-Fi signal. And it also has an LTE cellular antenna, which now the cell phone tower hits the antenna built in the roof and sends it to the router in the RV. Those newer Keystones that I know of, as well as maybe other manufacturers, come with the Winegard 360 dome. In order to make it work, you need to buy the router, and that's called the Winegard GW1000. I installed that, and I will show you how easy that was to install. This is the Winegard GW1000. This connects to the dome on the roof of the RV. To install the GW1000, it's pretty simple. There was a cover on the ceiling here which had the wires already ran underneath. To pop it off, it just clips off. So I unscrewed that disc they had up there. So this power tail, you cut the power wire that's underneath and you splice the black and red wire into it. One end of this switch and the other end is the power that's sitting in the roof already. There's 3 antennas that just clip in right here, and they're color coded. You screw this mount to the ceiling and then go in and slide it in, clip it in. Now you got your switch to power it on and off. Once you have it installed and powered up, you connect your device, whether it be your cell phone or your laptop, to the new wireless. This will come out of the box with a wireless Wi-Fi name of Winegard and a group of digits. You're going to want to connect your device to that Wi-Fi. Once you're connected to it, there's a default password. I don't remember what it is. I'll try to find that and put it in. For now, you're connected to this router, your device. You open up a browser in that device and you go to the web address 10.11.12.1. That'll log you into this router for the settings. And there's a password for that, which I will put as well. And once you're logged into that, you simply tell it whether you want it to use the campground Wi-Fi or you want it to use some cell phone data Wi-Fi. All your devices in the RV are already connected to this. So this has its own name. And they will always connect to this, no matter where you go, no matter where you travel. If you want to connect to the new campground's Wi-Fi, you go into that 10.11.12.1 and you re-enter the campground Wi-Fi's name and password. And you only have to enter it once for this unit. Now everyone else and all the smart TVs, tablets, laptops, cell phones will all already be connected to this, which are now connected to the campground Wi-Fi. And the reason I like that is because back in the day, before this router, every device would have to log in to the new campground's Wi-Fi. Makes life really simple, really easy, especially in an RV when you're on the move. I hope this helps navigate the daunting topic of internet on the road, especially while RVing. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, like, subscribe to this video. In later videos, I will go into a cell phone booster, and I have used that in the past. With the new RV, I haven't needed it because of the Winegard 360 on the roof.